Today we're going to be talking about how to look alpha in a
Do
circle.
what I love for a living, which is playing music. And if I just make a little bit of money, I'd rather do what I love with a passion and make a little money than go back to contracting and try to make a lot of money and be part of a society that doesn't even want me.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and hit that notification button if you haven't already. Today we're going to be talking about how to look alpha, which is going to make you look assertive and it's going to make you look attractive to women. All right, well, first let's break down attraction so you start getting a full spectrum of what I'm about to talk about. When it comes to attraction, it's an impulse feeling that you have no control over. That's one thing you have to understand about attractiveness. No matter how much MGTOW information you learn, no matter how much red pill or dating advice you learn, you must understand the way that you feel when you're attracted to someone is what you cannot control. But what you can control is the outcome of knowing your weaknesses. So if you know that when you get around something and it makes you nervous, you must be able to tell your brain, all right, I get nervous when this happens. But what's going to make you alpha is how you handle it. Learn to breathe. Learn to clear your mind. It's the same thing when you get around a woman. You get around a woman that you like, you have no control if your heart beats fast. But what you do have control over is what you say out of your mouth. But you must be able to spot these emotions, because when your emotions start running, people make bad decisions. That's what's going to separate a beta from an alpha. An alpha learns to control their emotions. So you must understand, when it comes to attraction, the way somebody feels about you is the same way you feel about somebody else. It's an impulsive decision. So there's ways to spot this and there's ways to control it. In order for you to appear alpha, you must start thinking alpha, which means you must get control over your emotions. Another thing about attraction, when you are attractive as an alpha, you are attracted to men and you are attracted to women. You're going to be attracted to women because she thinks that you want all the women. See, when a woman thinks that you want all the women, you're automatically attractive. When they think that you only want them, you're no longer attractive, because alpha males want all the women. Beta males only want one. Women are attracted to the guy that wants all the women because now she can play the complexity game. I want to play around with all the other girls that he's dealing with. A lot of women that are independent, they enjoy being side chicks to a married man just so they can play the who he spends more time with game with the wife. Women enjoy these things. This is why you see them in so many reality shows and you see them on TV and Instagram praising it nowadays. Because nowadays they can play that game all day, because as soft as these guys are, they getting away with it. So understand, when a woman is attracted to an alpha male, it's because she thinks that he wants all the women. So you got to be a guy that wants all the women. Don't ever stop and give one woman all your attention. Give every girl your attention. Now, when it comes to being attracted to guys, this how it is. This how you recognize an alpha. You ever been in a room where there's guys and girls in there, and you got your eyes on this one girl? You like, all right, by the end of the night, or you at a party, whatever y'all at, you like, I'm gonna try to get with this. You like her until that one guy come around. That one guy that you know, like, oh man, she may like him over me. That's an alpha male. You're a beta guy. If you've been in that position before where you liked the girl and you stopped liking her when another guy came around, actually it made you mad at her because you were scared that she was going to show him more attention. That's an alpha male. So you have to understand that feeling, that impulsive feeling that you had in your heart, right? This is what alpha males face every day from beta males. You got to learn to control that trait, because somebody's going to do it to you the moment you become an alpha male. All right? Next, when it comes to alpha, an alpha male can look confident in every situation. All right? In other words, you never want to show doubt Learn to be confident, but not cocky. You know what I'm saying? In other words, if someone looks at you and says, you can't do that, don't be the guy that says, oh, I could do it. That looks easy. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. Blah, blah, blah. And then you talk yourself up. You talk yourself up so much that people are expecting bigger results from you. And then when those bigger results don't come or you fail at it, now you fall vulnerable. You don't want to talk. Now you look beta because you talked yourself too much of alpha. When you're an alpha male, you got to be able to say, you know what? I'm going to go for it. But one thing about it is, if I fail at it, then I'm going to get back up and do it again. All right? You must be certain that you want to accomplish something, especially when it comes to people around you and it comes to women. When a woman sees a man who could stay persistent, who could stay dedicated, and who could aim to dominate, but not aim to abbreviate things. I can't even find the word, but you know what I mean. When you're aiming to conquer, but you're willing to get hit, get back up and go, that's what alpha males do. They keep going for conquership. They keep trying over and over again. A beta male takes one hit and he falls down to the ground. And next thing you know, he's out of the game. And everybody's sitting around like, what happened to Joey? Joey, you're done? No, when you're an alpha male, you must learn to be persistent. That's going to make you attractive to everybody. Alpha males are attracted to everybody. So learn that when you start something, you must be very confident that you're going to finish it. It's the same thing when it comes to a woman. It may be good to go up to some woman and just be like, hey, can I have your number? If not, I'll just go to the next girl. You'll be surprised at what women react to when you just speak brutally honest to them. An alpha male will, a beta male won't. Next, you must learn to control your subconscious mind. See, you could put off an image, right? An alpha. You could go to the gym. You could get all the muscles. You could get the nice hairdo. You could get all that. But your subconscious mind tells you who you really are. See, if you're a guy that every time you date a woman, she does you bad, well, guess what? It all started with the first woman that did you bad. You allowed it to happen, but you allowed her to treat you bad multiple times. So what it did was it programmed your subconscious mind to accept it. So now you only know how to date women that treat you bad. So you could be a guy that looks good and got all the muscles, but you're not alpha because you're showing signs of sensitivity. See, go and ask a woman this. Women would rather be with a borderline good looking, average looking guy with a lot of confidence and assertive of himself than to be with a good looking guy who is very insecure. That's what you have to understand. Your subconscious mind, who you really are, the person that allows things to happen to you, is what matters. Because majority of the time, I'm gonna probably say 90% of the time, and these are facts, men are going to be attracted to a woman's physicality. A woman is going to be attracted to a man's behavior. Ask any woman that. All these guys running around here getting the money, getting the looks, getting that, still ain't got the women. Sorry, but women are not just walking up to you, throwing themselves at you. Because you're portraying the image of alpha, but when they get close to you, now you're showing beta male traits. An alpha male understands this. They don't care what nobody in the world thinks. You cannot care what nobody thinks. So you're not gonna overplay yourself too much. Less talking, but when you talk, you gotta have meaning. That's what's going to make you an alpha male. All this trying to debate, go back and forth, or try to do too much talking to convince somebody or something, that's only going to make you look weak, which is going to make you look beta. But when it comes to an alpha male, you don't never want to talk yourself up. Don't ever give yourself the celebration before you accomplish the goal. That's what's going to help you to be alpha. It's controlling that subconscious mind. You must go back and look at everything that has happened in your life that builds up to who you are now. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to take all these steps I just gave you, and you need to go see what happened in your life that made you this weak? What type of people were you surrounded by that treated you bad, that you allowed them to treat you bad, that you allowed them to use you over and over and over again? And what you're going to do is you're going to take all those traits and you're going to start working on the process. In other words, you're going to take what happened to you, throw it out the window, and realize you cannot change the past. And you're going to start putting new subconscious thinking inside. And you're going to start off with little things like being assertive. Learn to speak up for yourself. Learn to do that. Start getting to the point where you just start telling people exactly how you feel. Remember in the movie Wanted, when the guy, when they told him like, you're the chosen one, your dad was an assassin and he had died. Remember the movie Wanted with Angelina Jolie where they had the guns. But the guy went to work every day. His best friend was banging his wife. His boss lady, the fat white lady, was screaming at him every day. And then one day he snapped. And he beat his best friend up at the work and he cursed his boss lady out and he went on to live his life. You have to unleash that person. Think about the movie Wanted. When he snapped.
Some loser gets his head blown off in the Metropolitan.
Shut the f*** up! And one day, all of it just boiled up and snapped, and he became a different person. Well, you don't need to snap and be a different person. You need to snap into that different person that you want to be. This is Anthony Spade. Hasta la vista.